Hello, hello everybody. It's Dawn here with Wreath Decor by Dawn. Welcome. It is Wreath Wednesday. Come on in, say hello, join me. Alright, so tonight we are doing a bee themed wreath. So I got this sign. I found it at Hobby Lobby and I really liked it. It is about a 13 by, just about 13 by 10 or yeah, something like that. Hello, hey everybody. Come in, say hello. Don't forget to share for me if you wouldn't mind. Let me put it on my own page too so people can find us. Alright, so it says welcome to our honeycomb. I hope there's no glare on it. So that one we're going to use tonight. And I found these cute little bumblebees in their, over by the fairy gardens is where they had those. So I got some of those. We have this beehive that we're going to use tonight as well. And what else do we have? We've got some flex tubing. We've got our bow over here. Hey, hey, hey. So we have that. I've got a couple of flowers we might put in there too. And then we're using some black and some yellow mesh. So this one is a poly jute. This is just a regular mesh here. And this is a yellow and a cream color. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, so I have my 14-inch wreath frame here. I've got 18 ties on it, 10 on the bottom, 8 on the top. And we're going to do just a regular ruffle tonight. So let's get started. Do you want to see the ribbons first? I'll show you the ribbons real quick. Hello. All right, so we're going to use this black and white dash check. We've got some honeybees, or I don't know if they're honeybees, but we got bees. We've got some honeycomb ribbon. Hey, hey, hey. And then we have another bee ribbon that's got a natural with the white stripe down the center with the bees on it. So we're going to use that. So we'll be using all of these. Let me get them all going here. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are staying warm. I hope y'all are not... well, obviously, if you didn't have power, you wouldn't be here watching me, but we're supposed to have an ice storm tonight, although I don't think we're going to get much of it in our area. Thank you, Sin. Hey, Susan. Your bunny butt was so cute tonight. Sorry I didn't get to see the very end. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to alternate the yellow and the black, and we're going to put the ribbons in that end at the same time. So these are cut at 30 inches. This is just a regular metallic black. The ribbons are cut at 14 inches tonight. So we'll put the black with the yellow and the yellow with the black, just because we can. The bartender is in. She is. We've had a lot of rain here, so today was a good day. The sun was shining, but tonight, starting at midnight, it's all you know what breaks loose. So, although we don't have it as bad as some of the other states. I said I was going to do my ribbons, didn't I? Let me get with the program here. So if you all were not on Friday's Live, hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me. If you weren't on Friday's Live, we hit 7,000 followers on my page, and I promised a giveaway. So what I'm going to do is after this live tonight, I will do the random comment picker, and I will pick a winner, and they're going to get a grab bag with a bunch of goodies in it. So they're going to get one of my Wreath Decor by Dawn bags. And, what did I do with the bag now? I got to figure out what I did with the bag. I set it somewhere, now I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, I'm going to fill it with some goodies for you guys. Some sign, maybe a sign, some mesh, some ribbon, just a bunch of goodies, and that'll go to the winner. So all you have to do is share my live and comment. You have to comment because it's called Random Comment Picker. It picks by the comment. So say hello. Give us a, thumbs up, whatever you want to do, but say something so you can be entered in for the drawing, okay? You do not have to be here at the end because I'll do it after the live and then announce the winner then, okay? But you do have to make a comment. So everybody on here right now needs to make a comment so that they can be in there for the drawing. Okay? That's all you got to do. So make sure you share and then make sure you comment. Thank you. Yeah, 7,000 is. I am so excited about that. I didn't even realize it until Friday when I looked at it. So, and we've already passed the 7,000. So that's awesome. The drink orders are coming in. So I am using, if you just joined, I am using a yellow and cream poly jute and a black metallic. We are using this Welcome to Our Honeycomb sign. And then we've got some other goodies we're going to put in here as well. So welcome, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for sharing. I really do appreciate that. Not only does that let your friends know that we're here, maybe they'd like to come and watch, but it puts it on your page so that if you ever want to go back and look at it, or if you missed something or you came in late, it'll put it on your page so that you can go and look at it. And I'm not even putting the tubing in, am I? See, I'm just not with it tonight. I don't know what happened. I had everything all prepped and ready to go, and I've had all afternoon to spend with my sister. We've been watching Netflix shows. She got Bridgerton started, so we've been watching that. We had to stop so I could do my live, but we'll finish watching when I get done. So she is here for another week. We were supposed to go shopping tomorrow at the outlets, but because they're going to be having the ice is going to be mainly up in that area, we're not going until Friday or Saturday now. Are y'all talking about food? I am excited about 7,000. It wasn't that long ago that we had just hit 5,000, so 7,000 snuck up on me pretty quick. Not that I'm complaining at all. I'm very happy. But I like to celebrate those milestones, and we celebrate by giving you guys gifts. So make sure that you make a comment of some kind. Say hello, anything. Yeah, I hadn't watched it either, and I wasn't really even planning to watch it, but she's watched it probably 3 or 4 times. And she had it on after I got all my stuff done today. She had already started watching it. She was already 1 episode in, so I joined her and watched. We're on like 5 or 6 now, so. All right, so I got to pull those up so that they all stand up together. But so far, so good. I like it, so it's a good one. Hello, welcome. I'm glad you caught me too. And we are going to have a drawing, so I need y'all to make sure to make a comment if you want to be entered for the drawing. You have to make a comment, okay? This wreath is listed in my shop today. If anybody's interested in a bee wreath. My hand is doing great. Thank you for asking. It's slowly getting the strength back. Not as quick as I'd like, but it's happening slowly, so I'm not going to complain. The scar, or not the scar, but the incision is almost completely healed up. Very, very faint that you can see it. Scar left. So my ribbons are cut at 14 inches tonight. I kind of go back and forth between 13 and 14 inches, but tonight they're 14. My mesh is cut at 30 inches. And my tubing is cut at 24 inches. And I am starting at the top. And we're doing regular ruffles. Thank you, Susan. So we just put these in and then we fluff them out. Make them stand up next to each other here. Then we put our ribbons and our tubing in. So how is everybody doing? Are you all doing okay? You all bearing the storms? I know Texas is just hit really hard. Firefly Lane, I watched that all in one day. I couldn't turn that one off. I watched it all night and then stayed up until I finished it. I just loved that one. Two more pieces. And if y'all are new to my page, make sure that you give it a follow, a like and a follow, and that way you can stay up to date with all of my posts and my lives. I also have an email list. If y'all want to join my email list, you can get on that, and I will send you out an email alert every time I go live to remind you. All you have to do is type in the word email in the comments, and I will shoot that link out to you. Or you can go to the pinned post on the top of my business page. You'll see the animated envelope there. Click on that link, and it will take you to sign up for my email list. And then you can get notified that way. So if you want to join my email list, just type in the word email and I'll send you the link, or you can go to my page and sign up for it there. And I don't spam you with a bunch of emails. All I do is keep you up to date when I go live, or if there's something new in my shop. I don't send it out every time I post a wreath or anything like that. But if I have anything new and exciting going on, I will put it in that email. Also, you can get my supply list that shows you where I get all of my supplies that I use, my tools, everything from my wire cutters on up to my ribbon racks. Just type in the word supply and I will shoot that link out to you as well. Now I send them in Messenger once you tell me you want it. And I do that because Facebook, if I put it in the comments, the link in the comments, they think I'm spamming you. But I do send it to you in a private message. So if you want my supply list, and it shows you where I get my boxes and my, just everything I use in my business, I try to put on that list. As I buy things, anything new for my business, I try to add it to that list so that I can keep it up to date. So just type in the word supply, and I will shoot that link out to you as well. And I also have things in my shop for sale if you're looking for anything. I've got a couple of signs. They're not I don't make signs or anything, but I've got a couple of signs. Those bunnies that are hanging over here over my shoulder, I've got some of those in my shop. And you can find those at wreathdecorbydawn.com. So I have a couple of those left if anybody's interested. You don't have to use them in a wreath. You can use them in an Easter basket for kids. Take the wires out of the back of it. They can use it as a little pillow or as a little plush toy. Once the wires are removed, they come out really easily. And I also sell those needles in my shop as well. And we'll be using those here in just a little bit so I can show you those. right, this is my last one. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, see, Judy's gotten the list. Like I said, I try anything I can think of that I use in my business, I try to add to that list. And it's got clickable links for you to click on it, go right to the item and where I got it. All right, so let me get all these folded down where they need to be. Everything's sticking up. Get all these ties back out where I can see them. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Don't forget, we're going to do the giveaway tonight, so make sure that you leave a comment here on this live. You have to comment in order to be selected for it because it goes by the comments. All right, there we go. Got all my ties pulled out so I can see them. All right, so let's go ahead and do our sign. So the sign is a wooden sign. And like I said, this is about a 14 by 10 inch sign. It's got a little bit of a weight to it, but not too bad. It's not too bad. All right, so we're not going to use any more of these ties. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these off and fold them down. I will shoot those links out to you guys after the live, okay? I'll hold this up for you here in 1 second too. Let me get rid of these here. So we're not going to need these. Oops. So I just want to fold them down. First time watcher, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We love our first time watchers. We love all our watchers, but we really like to welcome our first timers because we hope they will come back and become regulars and hang out with us. Everybody's made friends here, and that's what we want. Thank you. It's a great way to meet new people and hang out and talk with people and get to know each other, and then you can support each other that way. And everybody is very friendly here. So I stapled 4 pipe cleaners to the back. Oops, almost lost it there. So we're going to put this on. I'm going to put it off to the side here just a little bit. Don't know that I needed all 4 of them, but we're going to go with it anyway because it is kind of a heavy sign. I don't want it to come off. Diana's first time watching as well. All right, so we're just going to take these needles. These are plastic weaving needles that we use to help us get our attachments on the wreaths. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take these wires or the pipe cleaners, I'm going to put them through, and I'm going to take this and go right down through all this mesh and everything. Right straight down. I don't have to move the mesh out of the way. I don't have to do anything except pull that right straight down. Once I do that, I'm going to take those pipe cleaners. There's my needle. I'm going to take those pipe cleaners and I'm going to wrap them around the frame of the wreath. Don't wrap it around the mesh or anything like that. You want to go around the frame so that it holds on. If you wrap it around the mesh or tie it to the mesh, it may come undone. So we don't want that. I don't ever want anything to come undone. So you can get these needles in my shop. You get a pack of 3. They come in a resealable baggie to keep them in. And you get them in random colors. And they're $5.50, and that includes your shipping. I have to get my fingers through the rings. Sometimes the rings are a little tight. I just have to get those through there and then get my fingers on there. The needles are awesome, aren't they? I'm glad you guys like them so much. They do make things a lot easier. If you struggle with getting your signs on, they really do help. Any attachment that you put on a wreath. They also are great for grapevines, especially grapevines. If you have a tight weave grapevine, they really help getting, because they get in through there because they bend. And so check those out. You can get those again at my shop, which is wreathdecorbydawn.com. All right, one more to go. Yes, welcome everybody. Thank you all so much for being so welcoming to everyone. Debbie just made her first wreath this year for a friend, trying to get back into it. She wants to make a bumblebee wreath. Well, you can do it, no problem at all. I can't read the rest of that comment, but I will read it afterwards. It only shows me part of that comment. All right, so I might have this one just a little too tight, so that's the good thing about these. Just go back, untie it, untwist it actually, and then, well, that's why. I put it on the wrong side of the ring. Okay, now we can fix that. Okay. So usually I can do it without looking, but sometimes I have to get my fingers in there and see what's going on. All right, so we don't want to smash everything, but I want it to lay on top of it all. Thank you, Terry. And this one is just a tad tight too, so we're going to loosen it up just a bit. I will hold this up for y'all to see. What did it do? There it goes. Okay. So we're just going to give it a little shake, loosen it up. It's hard to see the black ribbon, the black ties with the black mesh. There we go. That's better. All right, so we're going to do that. Then we'll put our bow on. Let me get these ribbons out from underneath here. They're all smushed up underneath, and I don't want them to be smushed. Technical term, smushed. Well, if you share this, Diane, you will be able to watch it anytime you want, or you can come back to my page and catch it, the replay. You can also catch the replay on YouTube. And then you can make your own bee wreath. And on YouTube, I do have a list of all of the materials that I used and where I got them. So there it is with our sign. All right, let's put our bow on. All right, so the bow I did earlier, and I just used all the same ribbons and added a couple like this black and yellow and white diagonal pattern. I added this, what looks like honeycomb natural color, and then I added a solid black in there. You do always say school is in session. All right, we're going to put our bow right down here at the bottom, I think. So again, I'm going to take my needle. Put my glue gun on just in case I need it. I'm going to take both those wires, put them both through at the same time, I think. And we're going to go right down through all this mesh. Let me get my tubing out of the way. I don't want to snag yet. But we're going to go right down through to the frame, pull that through. Thank you. See, when I do them off of my live, I can take my time and they come out so much better. And y'all don't have to sit and watch me do it over and over again. Alright, so that might cover that up a little bit. We'll pull it down just a tad. If I have to change it later, I can always do it because I don't completely tie everything off until after I know it's going to stay where it's at. Depends on what device you're on, Shirley. If you're on a phone or a tablet, you should see them down at the bottom. If you're on a computer, you can only do it one time, like up at the top where it says like. If you hold your mouse over it, it'll bring up like the hearts and the smiley face and all that. All right, so there's that. There's our bow. And I can always move it later if it's in the way. All right, let's see if we want to put this hive on here or not. Get my ribbons out here. Come on, lay flat. You're on a computer, yeah, then it'll be up at the top where it says comment, and it'll say like. If you just hover over that like, it should show you the hearts, the thumbs up, and all of that up there. Thank you, Lori. All right. So here's our bees and our hive. So I was thinking we'd just put our hive right up top here, but let me look real quick because, you know, when it's hanging up is when you got to look at it. So I have to get this up here to see that it sits in the right direction. So that when it's hanging up, you see that hive that way instead of it being like this. You'd only see the top of it. So we want to see the front of it, so I need to put it in that way. So we're going to put a wire through the back. This is foam. There's my wire. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to take the floral wire. This is just 26 gauge floral wire. Cut off a piece. I'm going to cut 2 just to be safe. There we go. We'll add our little bees afterwards. All right, so I'm going to fold this in half. Let me get my ice pick here. And we're going to put it right back here in the back in the seam. I don't want to make a huge hole, but I'm going to make a hole, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my needle to help pull that wire through. Thank you. So that's going to go right through there. There we go. So it helps me get that wire on there. Then we're going to give it a couple shots of glue because we don't want to rip it. So we're going to put some glue on that to keep it from tearing. I'll give that just a second. Yeah, the hive came from Craft Outlet. The sign came from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I don't know if Craft Outlet has any more of the hives. This one I got a while back. I'm sure that they have some. All right, let me get that glue on there. Get some more glue on there. All right, so there we go. We got that on there. So we're going to go ahead and take our needle, put our wires through this one. And I'm going right in here. I'm going to go right below that tie because there's a wire for the frame right there. That'll work. Tie that off to the frame. Let's see which way I gotta go here. Isn't it? It is cute. No, I can't see my fingers there. All right, let me just do this one here. And then this one, we're going to go right through the meshing above the tie and go to the other frame. Or ring, I should say, not frame. All right, there we go. Let's tie that one off. Yes, thank them all so much. They do such a great job helping me out. There we go. Now that that one's on there, maybe I can get this one. You want to make sure that you can see it when it's hanging on the door. It's not going to do us any good if it's looking down or looking up. We want it looking straight ahead. Get those fingers through there. There we go. That'll work. All right, that's better. Okay, so there's our hive. And I can adjust it and pull it down a little bit so that it'll be seen. But when it's hanging on the door, that's what you're going to see. So I can always adjust that. Make it stick further into the wreath a little bit, maybe. All right, then we have our little bees. Let's take some of these off. We're only going to use a couple. We're not going to use them all, and then we'll be done. I don't think it'll need any flowers. All right, so there's one. And they have these on a wire. You can cut the wire off if you want. Don't really need them, but I will leave a little bit on there so that we can put some glue on it and maybe stick it into the hive. Not too much, just a little bit to make it stick because we don't want the glue oozing out. If I can get my fingers on it. And then we'll take and stick that right into the foam. Right there. Let's twist him so he's going down into the hive. So there's one on there. And then we could put one on the sign. Don't need the wire for that one. Just put a dollop on there. We're going to put him right here on the sign. So we've got him right there on that sign. And let's see, do we want one more on the hive? The bees came from Hobby Lobby. They are over by the, these ones were over by the fairy, the little fairy stuff that they have. You know, the little fairy, what do you call them? Villages or whatever you want to call those. In our store, they have the fairy stuff and then the fake fruit, all on one aisle, and these were with those. They had all the butterflies, bees, ladybugs, all that stuff there. Fairy gardens, that's what they're called. Oops. All right, we're going to put this one on the other side, I think, over here. There. Get the glue strings off. So there we go. What do you think? Y'all are still drinking. Whoops, I guess I should hold it up right. Oh. Didn't realize it was crooked. But yeah, we'll fix that hive so it's not sticking up so far. We'll make it go down further. I'll work on that after. But that's it, guys. That's it for tonight. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Susan and Cindy, for helping out. I appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you. And as always, everybody, have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. I will probably be back on Friday. I'm not positive yet because we do have some plans while my sister is here. But if not, I might pop on and say hello. Or if we go shopping, I'll pop on and do a little live from there and show you all some of the goodies that we find. So thank you all so much for joining me. Welcome to all of our newbies. We are so happy you found us. And have a great night. I will see y'all soon. Thank you all so much for joining me. And good luck to everybody. And I'll announce that winner in just a few minutes, okay? All right, guys. Be kind to one another, and I will see you later. Good night.